What's up, guys? Happy Thursday. This is 7th period live stream for Thursday, April 2nd. Thank you guys for coming. We're still gonna wait for some more people to come in because we got a lot of important stuff to talk about and people to meet. And hopefully there are more than 15 people that show up. So we're gonna have some time to wait. In the meantime, if you're watching, tell me, how is it going for you? Just comment in the section, write it in the comment section below. What's one fun thing that you've been doing to just keep yourself entertained and sane in the past week? You guys learn a new skill? You find a new game? You watching a new TV show? What are you doing? Let us know. All right, we got Netflix, playing a lot of video games, baking. Ooh, Phoebe, what are you baking? Minecraft, Netflix, YouTube, Redstone Engineering. Is that a game? Sounds like a game. John, what? JR? It's not John, it's JR. John, what? JR, what's Redstone Engineering? Tell me about that. Sounds interesting. Jonathan, you have a 5-year-old? What the heck? Weird. Shouldn't you be? Are you working from home, dude? Oh, Minecraft. Okay. Dang, Phoebe, cakes. I want to see one of your cakes. Are you doing like any crazy flavors? Is it more about the look or is it more about the taste? More Netflix. Abriel, you're playing games online. A lot of you guys said Netflix. What are you watching on Netflix these days? What should I watch if I'm bored? Not that I'm not bored right now, but if I'm bored, what should I be watching on Netflix? Lock and Key. I'm gonna look that one up. Lock and Key. Oh, okay. It's a supernatural horror drama. Ugh. I don't know if I like that stuff, Shiloh. That supernatural stuff, it gets in my head, man. It gets in my head. What else are you guys watching out there? Got 18 people. Wait for a few more to trickle in. Okay, not too scary. SpongeBob. All right, Fosse. Oh man. If you guys like nature videos, I think we've actually watched this series in class, like on one of the days. But there's a show called Our Planet that. Especially if you're feeling like I got to get outside and see some nature, it's so beautifully done. I highly recommend it. I think it's on Netflix also, and they may have some streaming like on YouTube for free. I'm not exactly sure, but yeah, American Horror Story. I'm not really into that horror stuff. It's just too dark for me, man. The world's already messed up as it is. I'm not trying to add more dark stuff to my brain. Okay, I think Round Planet. Annabelle, what's Round Planet? Oh, it's also a BBC thing. Nature gone nuts. Oh, I feel like I have to watch this. This sounds awesome. It's a parody. Okay. Thanks for that rec, Annabelle. I'll definitely check that out. That sounds great. Okay, we hit 20. We're ready. Let's see. Here's kind of our agenda for today. I'm excited to have you guys meet her finally, but I've got your sub, Miss Ray's, on the line. She's called in, and she's going to be just saying hi and introducing herself. We tried this a little bit this morning, because here's the thing. So she's on. I'm talking to her right now through Zoom, but I'm using Streamlabs OBS and YouTube Live to do the stream. So we're running into a problem where there's like too much lag, and it's gonna be really hard for you guys to ask and answer questions in real time. So it's gonna be a little awkward, but I'm gonna have you guys, we're actually gonna move all of this, like I'm actually gonna stop talking. We're gonna just move all this onto chat. I'll turn the music up, and we're gonna use the chat room to just kind of get to know each other. Let me go ahead and bring in Miss Ray's here. There she is. All right, Miss Ray's, you can say hi. I know there's a little bit of a delay, so whenever you hear this, just go ahead and wave and say hi to everybody. But yeah, again, everybody, what we're gonna do here is use the chat room function to do a little Q&A. I'll kind of start off with asking some questions to Miss Ray's, just to kind of get the conversation going. There she is. And then, yeah, you guys are totally welcome to ask any questions and get to know your sub. Something that kind of came up last period, during 6th period, is that, you know, it's like we're all, well, at least most teachers are like real people, right? Like we like connecting with people, but it's hard as it is to come into a classroom like halfway through the year, and it's even harder since Miss Ray's is really only ever going to see you guys online. So any chance you get, jump in, ask questions. They don't have to just be about science. It's kind of a get to know each other thing. Obviously, use your brain and, you know, think about what's appropriate. But I think Miss Ray's would love to hear from you guys and share a little bit about herself, because you guys are going to be working with her for, well, after spring break for those up to 6 weeks. So you're going to be seeing a lot of her with the screencasts and live streams. So we're gonna ask some questions. We already have our first question from Annabelle, so we can answer that. But I'm gonna go ahead and turn my volume down and the music up, and we're moving into the chat room, so it's gonna feel a little weird at first, but just keep reading and then feel free to jump in with questions. Okay, so let me turn myself down.
Hey, yo, lesson here, baby.
fucked, but hey, just never on Sunday, man.
Missy, gushy, 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 missy, mushy, mushy, motherfucker.
want to jump in really quick because I know some people have just arrived and maybe you're a little confused about what's going on. So if you just got here, this is Miss Ray. She's our sub, and she's on a Zoom call with me right now, but there are some lag issues with the audio. So instead of having you guys ask questions and her trying to answer them on video, we're just having the whole conversation on the chat room right now. So if you have a question for Miss Ray's, we've got a lot of there's a lot of gamers in here. But if you have any questions for Miss Ray's about what she's into, how she's going to run the class after spring break, now is a great time to ask her and just get to know her, because you're going to be seeing a lot of her in the next 6 weeks. So if you have a question, just type it in the comment section below, and that's why we're just sitting around listening to music. So we're having this conversation. floating orc. I don't even know who you are, but you wait a little bit too long. But don't worry, you'll have plenty of other chances to ask Miss Ray's questions you might have. Okay, we've got a little bit of time left just to wrap things up. I have a few things I want to talk about with you guys. Number one is school stuff. So if you guys have not heard already, I think it was on Monday, because today's Thursday, right? Monday or Tuesday, the state superintendent of education, Tony Thurman, announced that they are, for the whole state of California, that we're not planning on returning to school campuses before the end of the school year. And so what does that mean for us? That means that basically for all of April and May, for the next 2 months, all the school is going to be online here. So I can't say that that's a huge surprise. That, you know, if you've been keeping track of the virus stuff at all, that's kind of what we expected. But it is kind of a bummer because you guys are, we're going to be pretty isolated. So the good news is Miss Reyes is going to be keeping up with everything that we've been doing and keeping the format similar, and we're still going to be able to do this live stream thing. I'm going to talk to her about possibly moving this onto Zoom so that you guys can see each other and so she can hear from you guys too. That would be a lot of fun. But either way, it's going to be some change. But I think even in the past 3 weeks, like a lot of us have hopefully become a little more accustomed to this format. So it's not ideal. I would totally wish we could be together in person, but you know, it is what it is. It's going to make for a cool story in the future. So are there any questions? If you have any questions about like the school year stuff or what's going to happen for the rest of the year, just go ahead and post your comment below while I kind of talk about the next thing. One of the questions that kind of came up in the other periods was the questions about finals and grades and how we're going to do everything. And I don't really have a clear answer for you on that right now. I can say that at the end of the day, it's not really up to me to decide how the finals and grades are going to go. I give you your grades, but in terms of grading policies, that's going to have to be determined by the folks higher up at the district office and the school board. So there's some chatter about like some of the possible options of you know, maybe I know some of the schools like in Palo Alto have already moved things to pass or fail rather than getting an A through F grade for this semester. They might do pass or fail or credit no credit. I think that's what they're doing down there. So there are a lot of different ways to do their grading, and I think our district is just trying to figure out what would be the best worst option. I think none of this is ideal, but they're trying to figure out what to do about grades and stuff. So I know a lot of you guys are wondering like how we're going to do everything, and I will say however the grading stuff works out, I do expect that you guys are keeping up with your notebooks. Obviously, without coming in person, the notebook checks are going to look a little different. So we might end up doing them over video, and have you guys make an appointment or record a video clip, like flipping through your notebook, showing us all the assignments, and that's how we would check off all the work. So I hope you guys are keeping up with everything. You know, I've been giving you about 2 to 3 assignments per week, and hopefully it's not taking too much time. But are there any questions out there? It's been a little quiet. Any questions about the end of the school year stuff? I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys a little time here to ask questions. I know there's some lag, so if you have any questions, just type it in the comment section right now. Okay, well, doesn't seem like anybody has any questions on that. If you think of anything, go ahead and type it in. I can definitely address it as we continue. I guess what I want to do to kind of wrap things up is kind of open this up for any questions about the assignments that we had this week. So on Monday and Tuesday, you guys worked on a population activity and looked at the populations of snowshoe hares and lynxes, and did some graphing, did some writing. Then yesterday, hopefully you watched my video clip about climate. and climographs, and you guys did the climograph activity, also with the CER there at the end. Does anybody have any questions about either of these assignments or anything related to these assignments? If you do, now is the time to ask. Just type it in the comment section, and I'd be happy to go over it with you guys. We have quite a bit of time here, so don't be shy. You may need to grab your notebook. If you haven't already done that, maybe go find your notebook, turn to those pages. We can go over answers. We can look over the graphs that you made. If you're curious if your CERs were right, I can go over anything you need help with. Just ask me. Annabelle, you're asking how many more units are left in bio. So we're going to be wrapping up this Intro to Ecology unit tomorrow. You will have a quiz. And then after that, we have spring break. And when we get back, you're going to do the last unit with Miss Ray's, and that's the Human Impact unit. So to answer your question, after this one, we have one more. It's going to be a big one. It's a 6-week one, but it's going to be, a whole unit just looking at how the Earth has worked, and then how that has changed as human populations have really grown, and our lifestyles have started to take effect on our planet. Okay, so it's a really important and relevant unit for everybody. Like, even if bio is not your thing, this is something that every human needs to understand, right? We need to understand, like, you don't just live in your house. You live on this planet that for millions of years has had certain processes taking place, and even in the past couple hundred years, we've seen a lot of things change on our planet because of humans. So it's going to be a really interesting, but also kind of challenging unit to get through, and hope you guys get something out of it with Miss Ray's. PogChamp. Any other questions? Taking questions. Any bio questions that you might have? If you haven't said anything yet, if you haven't typed anything yet since the beginning and you're still watching, just type hello so I can know if you're there. Got, let's see, not that many people participating in the chat. So if you're there, say something so I know you've been watching. John, you're still there. All right. Cool, you guys are there. Hi, Jessica. What's up, Jay? Good to see you. What's up, Kayla? Hanson, Chan Young. What's up, man? How you doing? Kyle, Kyan. Okay. So you guys are there. No one has any questions. Everyone's doing good. What's up, JR? Okay, well, I'm not gonna force it. Let's see. I guess this is gonna be this is kind of it. Tomorrow, you guys are gonna be taking a quiz. That's gonna open up on Canvas probably in the morning, sometime 8 or 9 a.m. And I'm gonna give you like a full 2 days to do it. Do not start it and then just like leave it half done, because if it logs you out, you're gonna get locked out and then you have to email me. It's kind of a mess. So when you do it, make sure you are sitting down and getting all done in one go. But I'm gonna open it up for you guys to take Friday morning, and then I'll probably give you through like probably till Saturday at midnight to finish taking it. Okay. Hey Michelle, good to hear from you. So yeah, in that quiz, the format will be kind of similar to the last one, the evolution one. It's gonna be a short answer. And again, I'm not necessarily grading you on like the specific answers. I'm really looking for really more like the effort side. So if you're just typing one word answers for a lot of this stuff, I may take some points off. So I'm looking for like 2-3 good sentences, just to show that you understand what we've talked about. The good thing is it's not going to take as long as the evolution one, because this is only covering 2 weeks worth of material, right? So it's not going to be that many questions, but you should still be able to set aside like 20-30 minutes to complete the quiz, again on Friday and sometime on Saturday. And then that'll wrap up our unit, and we're off for spring break. Speaking of which, what are you guys doing for spring break? What are your plans? Type it down below in the comment section. What do you have for next week? Because their teachers are not supposed to be giving you any homework or projects or anything, and that might sound really nice right now, but I don't know. After 3 weeks of being at home, I'm actually a little worried for some people that without some schoolwork and some structure, that your life's gonna be a little all over the place. So tell me, what do you guys do? What are you planning for next week? John. So guys, I made a mistake of telling my friend John that I have a YouTube channel, and he found me, and now as I'm doing this live cast, he's trolling me and sending me pictures. He's got me up on his TV screen. Troll! Love you, man. Sleep, nothing. Okay, I'm telling you guys, you're not going to be able to sleep that much. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Sleep sounds really good, but Annabelle's going to be gaming. Okay. I mean, it sounds like you guys have been like getting a lot of work. I don't know, from your PE classes, from Miss Lighty, from English. You guys got a lot of stuff going on. So maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you guys do need that break. So whatever you need to thrive and take care of yourself mentally and emotionally and physically, just make sure you do that. All right. Next week, that's like your homework for me, is self-care. Do whatever it takes to get yourself to a good, healthy place. Because here's the thing. Everything since the last time I've seen you, it's been 3 weeks now since we've been on this school closure, and we have another 2 months ahead of us. So, whatever you guys need to thrive, next week, make sure you do that. More Redstone creations. So, what's the difference, JR? What's the difference between Redstone and just Minecraft? Is that like a... Oh, it's okay. I'm reading up on it. Redstone is one of the more advanced concepts in Minecraft. You can obtain redstone dust by mining redstone underground. Okay. Okay. All right. Just learned something new. Sleep more. Okay. You know what helps sleeping more is sleeping at a regular time, because you may think like, if you stay up till 3 or 4 in the morning that you're just going to sleep in. But the truth is, because there's circadian rhythms and because of the sunlight and windows and all that stuff and noise from the outside, you're not actually getting really good sleep if you're trying to like make up for it and sleeping until 2 o'clock. You're not going to sleep that well. So contrary to what a lot of people think, like if you stay up late and sleep in late, you're not actually getting more sleep than if you were to sleep at a more regular time. I don't know, it sounds crazy, but like some of my best nights of sleep, I've gone to bed at like 9 and I'll wake up at like 10 a.m. the next day, and that's when I really feel like I got a lot of sleep. So try not to stay up too late. I know it's harder said than done, but I mean, I will be up late, probably with a baby crying and feeding it. So that's gonna be kind of crazy. Yeah, this kid's due on Saturday, which is in 2 days, and he could come any day now. So it's very, very exciting. And the house is ready. Painted that wall I told you guys about. Pretty happy with how that turned out. All right, it's 3:15. You guys get I'm gonna give you another 5 minutes or so. If you have any questions or comments or any feedback, anything that you want me to know for the next part of the year, if you want me to tell Miss Ray's anything, now is your time. Now is your chance. Say something. So John, if you're watching, does that mean Izzy's watching too? Isabel! It's so quiet. And just stand here and sit here and stare at each other. Did she run off when I yelled her name, or she ran off just before? I'm glad. I wonder what she thought I was before. Don't answer that. All right, guys. If there are no other questions, I'm gonna head out. If anything comes up or you need anything, you know how to get a hold of me. Just send me a message through Canvas. And I hope you guys have a great spring break. Catch up on sleep. JR, I want to see some badass redstone creations by the end of this week. So send me a picture or a screenshot of what you've been building over there. But yeah, that's it, guys. I will see you sometime. I don't know when that's gonna be, but for sure I'm gonna have a little baby with me, so you'll get to meet him. Hope you guys do well. Take care. Be safe out there, and I don't know. I feel like I say this so many times, but please, please, please take good care of yourself. Okay, go exercise, eat healthy, drink plenty of water, and socialize. Like, go and do FaceTiming with each other, and help yourself to thrive. Okay, it takes some work to thrive. So take care. I'll see you guys soon. Bye bye.